I wonder if this will destroy my internet. Hmm. Are you going to join, dear? Oh. Okay, ciao. Ahoy!
Oh, hey, Jay.
Hey, I ran away from the degeneracy.
It's the best kind of thing.
Yeah, and the degeneracy followed me.
Hooray!
Well, to be fair,
but I was
we were
here
in here
ahead of
before
you.
you.
Yeah.
How are you, Jay?
My skull hurts.
I
always forget what your voice sounds like, Jay. I don't know why.
Remember, though, I can change it at any given moment.
Y'all faggot, shut up.
Bite me,
you fucking woman!
Seriously though, he's about to start, so shh, for at least a minute. Everyone be quiet, please. Is what Ichabod is telling me. Please, to shush you all, please. And I'm saying, Jay, swear to God, mute your thing if you're gonna do that.
I didn't do anything.
I get the shove the fucking Christmas wrapper fucking paper. I don't know what the fuck that is. Mute.
I didn't do anything.
Didn't do nothing.
Do I have time to go piss?
Go pee.
Ow.
Faggots are gay!
Always ask for permission.
Especially from the other female in the room.
There's more than one female?
I said the other female. Sorry, he's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with his audio. I hear something.
I hear a motorcycle.
I heard something for a sec, dear. I'm letting him know what's going on. I'm looking straight at him. I don't know if it's you or... Can they hear me? It's the thickness.
What's up, everybody?
It's the roof right at the moment because I'm currently laying down in bed, slightly out of my mind from lack of sleep. Have I told you waitressing sucks?
Yo, what? Who?
Waitressing. It's fast food, or even like in the fast food industry, or just food industry in general sucks.
I know that business because, like I said, waitressing and cooking, they both suck.
It sucks so bad.
But it makes,
especially when you get like
people in the world.
So that teaches you how to fuck with people real good.
Okay.
Well, okay, so it's like okay. Summer life.
My foot hurts.
Yeah, what happened?
Your mama having.
Sorry, we can't hear you, babe.
Okay.
I can hear you, but they can't hear you, dear.
Yeah.
I got a dick with them.
I'm letting him know. We're in the same room, so Sorry, Pat. Everybody's sorry at home. He's trying to fix everything on the fucking fly, so we'll see how this goes. I apologize.
It's okay. We weren't expecting quality here.
Rude.
I mean,
Yeah, well,
Am I wrong? I mean, he did invite me.
yeah, I hear you, babe, still.
I'm trying.
I know you're trying, I know. Sorry, everybody. Do you want me to just try?
There
do
we
you
go.
want-
I think I got it working.
Hooray!
yeah.
There you go.
All right.
About
so-
time.
Yeah, shit. Shit.
Bless you.
Am I wrong?
Bless.
Spoon tight.
I see Miss Steen up here, but she ain't saying something.
Sorry, I haven't said anything.
There's that voice I want to marry.
It's because she's British.
Grab that live chat.
Yes.
Slap her in the middle.
I'm also British.
I'm gonna marry that voice.
Yeah. What a wonderful idea. We could have a double wedding.
No.
How do you marry a voice?
The person attached to the
The
voice.
person that's attached to it.
No, that would be
Guys,
marrying.
chill the fuck out.
Huh?
He's saying
Okay.
chill.
Down.
What?
Are we chill? Are we good?
Yeah.
Seems right.
All right. So here's the deal. Each of you have come on here through the wonderful Citrus Quest program.
Okay.
Each of you have come here during the glorious. And because of that, each of you can have a singular topic that means something to you to have a conversation with our lovely panel.
Hmm.
I don't know. You're asking someone with ADHD to pick a topic.
Somebody
Science fiction.
start with picking a topic.
Science fiction.
Science fiction. God damn it, no real topic, Kit.
Oh, like politics?
Well, wait a minute. I have a question.
Yes.
It's like, what
Yes,
if it
what
was
topic?
creating science fiction? That's a real thing, right?
Yeah. Writing. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just
Writing
gonna
in
say-
general.
I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
about that.
Don't mind me, I'm just doing heroin. I mean, what?
Hey, fucking Christ.
Just gonna say, Ichabod, that the background you're using is kind of low quality on your actual video.
And beautiful. It's so swirly.
Well, get
Look
your
at
ass
my
over there.
hands. Oh my god.
Don't want to?
Look at my hands.
Okay.
Look at my hands.
Okay, so here's the deal. One person with one topic at a time. Do not interrupt other people. If you do, I'm going to have to eject you out.
The process of writing fiction.
These terms agreeable?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and start with the longest one we're going to have to listen to. Jay, let's hear what your topic you'd like to talk in the Citrus Quest today.
I was fine with the topic that just got brought up. Sorry, man. I'm pretty mellow, so like, you know, eh.
Yeah, I'm pretty lackadaisical also.
I have full faith you can come up with something. I'm sure you can come up with something, Jay.
Good topic. I keep. I don't know. The thing I keep thinking about a lot, probably a lot, is I'm really wondering when people are going to decide to stop bitching and complaining about certain things and actually doing actions to solve those things. I'm meaning solutions, not like, oh, let's go kill lots of people. That's not a solution. I meant like, at what point in time are people going to be like, you know what? We're going to do X, Y, and Z. If you want to help, great. If you don't, don't.
All right, I have a news article for you, Ichabod, since I think that's what you want.
He wants a big penis.
When they call you a terrorist review, Black Lives Matter mentor conferences. This powerful book by Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrick Vancouver reminds us that America's racism is prevalent even in liberal California.
I mean, I've got a topic, but it's pretty goddamn dark. I don't know if Ichabod wants that on a stream.
I mean, Black Lives Matter, therefore we can have dark matters on here.
Wow, wow, wow.
The topic is very controversial and very, very dark of what California wants to do. I don't know if Ichabod wants a very dark topic on his stream or not.
Well, what is this dark topic? Use your words, woman.
Well, California universities are trying to push at the moment for after-birth abortions, which is basically killing a baby after it's born.
What the fuck?
Calling it abortion.
I can barely hear any of you, by the way.
Turn up your thing.
Is it necessarily a bad thing?
I mean, apparently they want to kill babies up to like 2 years old, so...
Yep, that's been a policy of the Democrats for several years now,
My
by the
question
way.
is, why wait till they're 2 years old? Let's do it up until they're, let's say, 12 years old. There we go. And then if you accidentally kill your child, you just say, oh, abortion, problem solved.
More like murder.
Yeah.
No, but the 2-year thing actually has been an actual plank of the Democratic position for at least a couple years now.
Jesus.
Stephen Crowder brought it up several years ago, actually. I'm not saying you like him or don't like him, but I'm saying he did bring it up.
I mean, like, I think my stance on abortion is you should only have it if it should be treated as a very serious medical procedure. It shouldn't be treated as like, just going shopping, you know?
Shouldn't be quite so.
It should be treated as a serious medical procedure, which unfortunately a lot of people aren't treating it as. So they're treating it as like
you say I can't
religious problem or like women empowerment is like, no, it's a serious medical treatment that should really be thought over, sort of thing. And it should be if you have no other options at all. But
yeah, I'm not going to get into the morality of the abortion, not abortion, having options or not. But
yeah, I understand that. But the after-birth abortion, it's like, well, you could send your kids up for adoption. Why would you want to fucking kill them? You sociopath.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is this is all the people who are of the left, right? At least in America, the American left, right?
One person at a time, please.
Oh, okay.
No one was interrupting. No one was. No one was interrupting. I don't think. I don't know why California really wants this. I mean, they could just send their kids for adoption, so I don't really understand it.
Mm. Well, but like here's the deal, right? I mean, I actually am very concerned about California, not just in this regard, but other things altogether. You know, I'm wondering when they're just gonna completely go mental. And I worry about that because I have family in California who are not crazy people. So
I'm not saying people in California are crazy. I'm just.
Could somebody explain to me, though, how we're still going to be able to use a coat hanger after
As a
they're
garrote.
born?
To garrote them.
Well, it's not going to be like making scrambled eggs anymore.
Garroting. It's also
But with this, but seeing how people get so easily the whole female empowerment mentality, they make it. I don't think they're going to make it legal. I don't think they can. But if for some miracle they made it legal, people think, oh, teenage girls aren't actually idiots. I was a teenage girl. I've hung around with teenage girls. Yes, they can be that much of idiots.
say that last part again. Like I said, I could barely hear you guys.
Okay.
Well,
I think I'm working it on my end.
Wait, isn't it a woman's right to choose what happens outside her body?
My policy is if it isn't inside your body, you can't kill it.
Oh God,
we
And
broke it up.
chaos ensues.
Yeah.
Right, I'm heading out. Night, guys.
Good night, my love.
All right.
So now that we've made it through, hang on. So now we've made it through Jay's topic of the evening. Let's hear Kit's topic of the evening.
The process of writing fiction. I don't know where to begin.
Process of what now?
I don't know what I'm doing. Help.
Anything, any story, anything you're passionate about.
Ice skating. That's a thing I'm passionate about. But I don't know how to talk about it because it's a very fluid, active thing.
Yeah.
I really don't know what I'm doing.
Is it a skill? Is it a
Yes, there
hobby?
is. It's basically an extreme sport if you think about it. There's a lot of ways you could injure yourself or other people. Same with ballet. Ballet and ice skating should both be considered extreme sports because there is serious danger to life and limb.
Yeah, but it's a physically demanding sport.
It is. You have to be quite strong, flexible. You have to have good balance and good core strength. You have to have decent ankles. And you have to tie your skates really tight so that you don't mess up your feet like I did today, because I really messed up my feet. I didn't have my right skate tight enough, so I messed up my foot. And that's a thing you want to watch out for.
Yeah.
Also,
Alrighty then.
quite interesting in
Sounds like
terms
a-
of like a thing I see a lot of new skaters doing is they keep their feet straight, so they just run the blades against the ice, and they can't grip it because they're doing that, so they're just kind of slipping back and forth. What you have to do is you have to have your feet in kind of like a V or an L, and then you push with the edge of the blade against it at an angle, and it can grip the ice like that. And so that propels you forwards.
A question from the chat. This news from California is a sign of a dying society when children are no longer being protected and the state actually endorses murder. It is no longer just a society and needs to be reformed.
Very
Who
true.
wants to march right death squads into California? Agree with you, Brunny, because I want to do it. But if you get some guys to do it, I'm not saying no. I gotta pee real quick. Let's pee real quick.
My
Miss
death squad
Steam.
costs.
Next is Miss Steam's topic. Talk about. I don't even care. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Yes. I don't know what to talk about now. Didn't you realize I was talking about? Okay. I don't know.
Porn.
Yes. Nah, porn's kind of a boring subject, really.
Mm.
I mean,
animals.
Like porn's fun to watch, but I guess. Wait, I don't know if it's centered in reality or not, because it's kind of a philosophy thing that I want to argue about.
Okay, do that.
I don't know if that's what I really want to talk about. How I kind of flirt with the idea of anarcho-capitalism.
Yes, excellent.
But I know that in practice, because assholes exist, that it won't work properly. But I don't know if that's set in a real life situation, because I don't know. I need to ask Ichabod.
Well, you've got a couple of ANCAPs right here. You could just ask us what we think.
Sure. What do you think? Yeah. Hang on, let me
All
ask
right,
Ichabod. So, is it okay if I talk about ANCAPs?
What was your
Is it okay if I talk about my feelings? Is it okay if I talk about my feelings about anarcho-capitalism? I don't know if that's a thing centered in.
Did I lose you?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Listening to you, dear.
You can hear me, right?
Because I'm not hearing nothing from Miss Steam. Pat, you got anything? Anything that you feel passionate about you want to talk about?
I can hear her.
Yeah.
You can't hear me?
Ichabod, can you hear any of us?
Kit?
Yeah?
Why can't I hear you?
I don't know, dear. Did you forget to put your headphones on?
Check some shit.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Because I can hear.
I can hear just fine.
Why? Having to be right back.
Well, he did say anything,
That's
so.
the problem. That's why I can't hear him. But I think. All right, I'm back. So what I missed?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right, there you go.
I was asking if it's okay if I talk about my feelings on anarcho-capitalism, because I don't know if that's centered in real life or not.
Your feelings on anarcho-capitalism?
Yeah.
Well, what are your feelings on anarcho-capitalism?
Okay, well, I like the idea almost to the point where I almost flirt with it.
Mhm.
But I know that it wouldn't work in real life. But the thing is that I like it. And I actually follow ANCAP YouTubers. I actually really like it when they talk about philosophy. So I do like the idea, but it's just I know that it won't work because of basically assholes existing and how people are generally when it comes to social situations. And it kind of contradicts what people are naturally.
Well, if I may address this point.
Feel free.
Well, if people are assholes, they're kind of allowed to be assholes so long as they don't infringe on someone else's rights. At that point, they're violating the non-aggression principle.
Calm down, Kit. Let her finish her point.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying that people. I'm not saying that people like assholes, like, oh, fuck you, mate, you fucking cunt. I'm talking about people who like actually, for instance, a lot of people might think about this when it's like, okay, people use drugs as an excuse, right?
Yeah.
And I believe that if it doesn't hurt people, it shouldn't be illegal.
Yeah.
But the thing is with the drug thing is it can hurt other people. If it makes sense, it can hurt other people, especially the fact that drug users, when they tend to have someone they 9 times out of 10 they get someone they like to get into drugs as well. And so it does hurt other people eventually. And with an anarcho-capitalist society, I realized that they have the opinion of, oh, it won't hurt other people, but think about how druggies tend to get into it in the first place. They get influenced by someone else.
Yeah,
so it does hurt people.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do the Steam J debate.
No, it's not a debate. I'm just going to give information, right? In anarcho-capitalism, right, you have the right to abstain from doing something. And you have the right to associate with other people who also abstain from doing something. That's it.
I understand that, but there's also people like, for instance, a very good example is every single teenager I've ever met in my life. They suck when it comes to peer pressure. They suck. They can't. You go like, oh yeah, do you want to drink? Like 9 times out of 10, they go, oh, I don't want to drink. But if a friend asks them, they're more likely to do it. Teenagers are dumbasses. Let's be honest. And the thing is that even adults, some adults aren't mentally strong. Some adults can be like, yeah, fuck peer pressure and all that stuff. But some adults don't have that luxury to have that mindset, if you get what I mean. Like, it could be how they're raised. 9 times out of 10, it is usually how they're raised, but there's other factors to play into it too. Like, how's their mental state, and it just comes. The problem is that the further you look into the problems of something that seems so easy, it becomes more complicated. And then it's like, well, for instance, I think that we should have more of a free market. I think we have less state and more free market. I think things will be better like that. But taking away state altogether is that opens up brand new problems. I think the state needs to be taken some power away from them. But if we take it completely, then it's just gonna be. It's just going to be like, for instance, one town might be like, if you're not, how do you explain it?
Like a wet and dry county.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, that exists now.
It's hard to vocalize it.
No, that exists now. Actually, I mean, you don't live in the U.S., but we have things that are wet counties and dry counties, and literally you can cross the street into a wet county and buy booze. I mean, it like where my parents live, you can go on one side of the street and buy alcohol, but you can't go on the other, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Purchasing said item is one thing. Consumption is a different thing. If you are consuming something and then you cause every libertarian and anarchist would say this, right? If you cause injury to another individual, well, that's very clearly that you become liable, right? So we're not saying that you can't do something yourself, but you don't have the right to use aggression against others. Now, remember, I get my anarcho-capitalism or my anarchism from the Bible, and I don't want to have anything distract me from my relationship with God kind of thing, so I will abstain from the thing. And if you get enough people who would abstain, that substance won't even exist in that environment.
Mm.
See what I mean? So, like, if everybody that you around you lives with you, or whatever, all hates heroin or whatever,
there's no
it
market
won't even show up because there's no market.
Yeah.
I do like some ideas in our cabinet, like for instance, the security idea, because I understand that America has a problem with police where your country is so big that it takes the police forever to get to a crime scene, and with paid security, they hang around like small groups, small areas, and they get to do more than the police. And they tend to do better than the police, but that's because they are working in small areas. I like that idea because it seems to work, and that's I think that's a really good idea. But then there's the case of like, oh, we should just get rid of police and replace it with security, and it's like, well, no, because then there comes other problems like for instance, the police can get away with a lot in England. Believe it or not, the police can get away with a lot in England, and that has caused the police to be biased. It caused them to basically, like for instance, where I used to live, the police would either say, hey, give me half your, when I was at college, give me half your weed or we're going to send you to prison. Like, that's the thing. If we get rid of police and we just have security, well, that can lead up to abuse. But I think if we do a mix of two, that might work. Each other in line sort of thing.
Okay. The libertarian or anarchist answer to this was when you have the state being the law enforcer, so to speak, or slash security. Right, you can't get rid of them. No, I know. I'm just giving you the stated principles. I'm not giving you any of my ideas. I'm just saying the stated principles are free association. You can hire who you want. So unlike the state, you can't choose another service provider if they're being corrupt. Just saying. Now I already have my own answer, but again, ANCAPs are still to the left of me. I mean, if I get any more right, I'll fall out of existence.
Wait.
Yeah. That's the thing. I was just thinking.
Never-ending politics.
Furthest right you could be though, because we want an absolutist free market. That's the furthest right position, right?
Last week in the Citrus Quest.
So what now?
I think things would be better if we had more market. Because I'm living in a country where it's mostly state, and more market would be brilliant. Actually,
a live stream.
That's why I flirt with the idea of
I'm right here.
I can't subscribe to it fully.
Fair enough.
Came to mind, dear. You can later. Those of you in the chat are about to get your moment. People in the chat are saying favor of people dressing up as Judge Dredd, scaring the crap out of everybody. That comes from Unlee. AW could be regulated to message boards and the like. Pete R, judge, jury, and executioner, co-starring Rob Schneider. Ichabod is bored of his own stream. Poor fella. No, I actually really do enjoy this stream.
Yay.
My question, what does the antitrust cover? Okay. The last one is AW government is always an agent of force. They never stop until they consume all. So we need to push back against every example of tyranny where it creeps in. That is Bruni Strongbear. Need to say about that.
Which part?
I didn't hear that. Sorry. One minute. Let me just look at the comment.
Or everybody fucking fall asleep on my panel. What?
No, sorry.
No.
I'm
Well, no,
reading
the
his
volume's all wonky.
What?
Like some people are in and some people are out, and then like
Coke.
Yes, I'm trying to see like who can hear who.
Okay. All right. Well, since I do not hear any conversation
What's that?
coming from the side of my current panel, we're gonna pop up. We're going to grab our Hangout link.
Lasers.
And you, the audience, get to decide 1, 2, or 3 where I post this link to.
4chan.
Yeah, good idea.
I'm trying to see like can anybody hear me?
Account.
I can hear you, but like everybody's
It will be on
volume.
Twitter, and it will
Is that-
be to any Twitter group I am currently a part of.
Everybody's volume is kind of in and out, level wise.
If you would like to come in, please feel free to come in and talk about whatever the hell you want. Because quiet things are being quiet. And I'm going to search through some of my DMs, see who I want to get drug in here.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm to being.
If they have time.
I'm just having a heck of time wondering if I'm in and out.
I'm sorry, my phone was distracting me. I've put it away.
It's so people can see my fucking disturbing face.
Oh, but it's a beautiful face.
Let me try this again.
Wow. I'm sending it out to everybody I consider a friend. So if y'all don't get along, y'all don't get along. But try to keep peaceful while y'all are in here. Basic agreement on that.
Mm-hmm. Any friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
I'm not used to like talking in
Neutral ground.
Usually, you know.
Messages have been sent out. So now we wait. I'd go to Ick break, but X-Blitz is a son of a bitch, so.
No.
Bruce?
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's...
What's
up?
The bus. She's a good person. How you doing, Chambers?
Doing all right. Was trying to stream with someone else, but I don't think it's gonna work out.
I hear her.
Can you hear me just fine?
Yeah.
Oh, we can hear you.
Ichabod probably can't because his thing keeps fucking up.
Unmute and unmute. I guess you have to unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself real quick? See if that was the problem.
It is.
Anybody else hearing her besides me?
I can hear her.
God damn it.
I can hear.
I did it to myself. I somehow bumped the mute all function.
Oh, I'm in trouble with Jay.
Let me try to turn up the feed here.
Oh, you take your time. This is the Citrus Quest.
The what?
The show. I'm the raccoon dude.
Yeah. Ichabod. He helps. And is an orange.
I try to help, but honestly, without a medical or psychiatric license, most of the things I can tell you to do is go see somebody.
Yeah. I give, like, advice and stuff. Like, relevant to their situation, depending.
Yeah, I can give advice based on, you know, what I know. But aside from that, I got
What are you
nothing.
guys talking about?
Jay was talking about ANCAPism.
I didn't bring it up this time.
Miss Steam brought it up. But any
And
topic
now
you
we're
got is
talking
open to
about
the
it.
floor.
Sorry, I was just having genuine thoughts about that. That's all.
No, you understand.
say
Any
and
topic
caps?
is open.
Yeah.
How do you feel about all the crap going on?
I haven't been.
Could you be more
focusing on the
specific?
crap.
Elaborate. Yeah.
Pretty much with the freaking flagging and the doxing.
Oh,
That.
I'm
yeah.
just gonna mute myself for a while.
I'm trying
Hello?
my hardest not to go off about that.
Well,
Wait. So what's happening?
okay, so did you hear that Tonka got doxxed and now people are finding his grandmother's information, his stepfather's obituaries, and then you have AP, whose Twitter account been suspended. Ghastly's been locked out of his account. Sinatra has 2 strikes on his channel, so he can't stream.
Cog.
And then yes, Cog's Hangout or whatnot got broken into. They blasted porn, and Cog was screen sharing, and his channel now has a strike because of the raid.
Yeah.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh, all the flagging and stuff that's been going on.
Oh, like I'm not privy to any of this, so I don't. It's the first time I've heard anything about this.
Oh, there's been a lot of headbutting with Destiny and mainly Destiny. And his fans, he's not directing his fans to do this, but his fans are going out of their way to flag people's stuff. Whether it be their Twitters or particular videos. Destiny himself doxed Tonka after, I guess, getting to a spitfire with them. So it's now just gotten to the point to where anybody who says anything against Destiny is now getting flagged. Sinatra's second strike on his channel is he, I guess, was quote-unquote striked for misleading tags, and it had to do with a live stream covering the debate between Destiny and Bunty King. So it's gotten pretty bad.
It's just it was absolutely fucking ridiculous.
I don't know any of the people you're talking about.
Cognitive Thought. He's a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ranted to me about the raid thing.
Tonka Saw runs
Kumite.
Kumite is very important for so many goddamn reasons. The Kumite is he's a good dude, and he doesn't deserve to get shit. But he leader of the guy at the Kumite, Tonka Saw, got doxxed by this Destiny kid. Second, third.
Destiny is a piece of shit, and one of his fanboys. Hold on, let me pull up his name. One of his fanboys is literally sucking his dick in all of his mentions, and it's like
literally.
Well, figuratively, I guess. I mean, probably literally. You never know. You never know how it swings. Oh, here he is. Pascal Leroux.
Yes, that is the other guy.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker.
That smug, pedo-looking, I'm missing chromosome having, I eat fucking, fucking Destiny's fucking shits for breakfast. That motherfucker. Also, irate man, your setup is what are you streaming through? OBS?
Right, great.
I mean, Ichabod, my bad.
Yeah, no, I'm running through OBS.
All right. Yeah, you got your stuff a little messed up, my dude.
I know. Everything looks fucked up. Just try to ignore that for now.
Rainbow pulsations.
Things have happened.
So, like Vladimir is completely denying that Tonka got doxxed or whatever, and it's just like, dude, come on. They've been in my mentions all day, and it's just, Tonka was doxxed. People spreading his information. Oh, and Geek Cthulhu was also doxxed too.
Yes, that
And-
is another one. Yes.
And people have been flagging his shit as well. So he had to make a new channel. And Geek is a personal friend of mine. It's just like, what the fuck, man? For real.
Well, okay, Geek's doxing and his flagging have to do with another situation, but it's still messed up. He outed someone named Phil. I don't have the last name. But he outed him as a creeper. He had a relationship with a minor when he was 21 years old, and the minor was 15. And granted, the whole town was aware of it. Still doesn't make it okay. And so Geek has outed him and things like that. So it's just been like a flagging war for Geek, because they went after his main Twitter because he disappeared from my subs, my follows. And then with that being said, they also took out his business account that he had, a personal business account on Twitter. So that has been struck down. And so he's off Twitter now. And they flagged. A group of people flagged his stream like 10 minutes into it. So yeah, no, he's been getting some pretty. He's been getting shit too, and it's gotten ridiculous, man.
Well, it's like the situation where the you know, that creepiness factor. Y'all know Gabe the Samurai or whatever. Well,
yeah, I talked with Gabe.
Yeah. Well, come to find out, this dude is known as Panda Bearing. And
he's known as a lot of shit.
Right. Well, allegedly, this is allegedly, he asked some women to show them how to put on a bra.
Actually, let me stop you right there. I have the full
Hold
story.
on.
15 years old.
No,
She was
okay.
she was 15 years old, and he's done some other shady shit too.
What? Can I please
Better-
comment
better.
on that story before we start throwing around hearsay?
Sorry.
That, because I have the full text message to that, and Geek actually agrees with me because we were talking about this the other night. That 15-year-old Jack, she's a tartlet. I have the full context of that conversation. She's actually in a relationship with a 35-year-old man.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she lives in Switzerland. This guy has flown down and seen her. That has been confirmed. Anyway, when Gabe jokingly asked that question, instead of telling him to stop, she played along. I have the full text message of that. So for her to go and cry pedo and for people to label Gabe as a pedophile is complete and utter bullshit.
I didn't say he was a pedophile. I said allegedly.
No, I'm just telling you the full context of that story. I have the full context of that conversation or that joke. So no, no.
I'm not saying
that has been put to rest. That needs to stay put to rest.
Yeah, I'm saying it's like that should have been died down a long time ago, but somehow it always finds its way back, and it resurfaces and shit like that, and then stuff gets started again. It's like,
oh yeah, so it's just, yeah.
I'm not going to say much. All I'm going to say is it's better off not interacting with the man.
Sure that.
Personal experience.
I don't have any problems, and like I talked to Gabe. I've been talking to Gabe for a while. When that was first brought up to me, I cornered him. Like, I'm about ready to tear you a new one unless you tell me exactly what's going on. He had to go pull someone else. I was like, okay, let's have the conversation. So, but for me, I don't have any issues with Gabe. I watch his stuff from time to time. I do know he gets himself into trouble on and off. So,
well, my problem with Gabe personally is he interjects himself in drama where he doesn't need to be, and then when people call him out on shit, he claims the victim status.
Yeah, I've came at him one too many times about that as well.
And my falling out with that asshole was what was it? It was he misrepresented a friend of, well, she's not really considered a friend per se, but I have respect for her name is Ranting Feminist on Twitter. He completely misrepresented her point. And my biggest thing, even if you disagree with someone, like wholeheartedly, you do not ever try to misrepresent their point. Always have it clear in context. So when someone watches your shit and they're like, oh, that's what she says or whatever, there's no confusion. There's no backlash. You made your point. But see, Dave cannot argue out of a wet paper bag. So I called him out on it, and he flipped his collective shit. So at the end of the day, I kind of got bored with it because he wasn't getting my point. So I did the low blow and went after his weight because that's the only thing he understands is negativity. It's the only reason why. Is it justifiable? No, of course not. But at that point, I didn't give a shit.
It's like, what was the point? What was the point that he was arguing?
It's been so long. I gotta bring it up. Hold on, I gotta go digging. Get someone else talk. I gotta go digging and shit.
Opal's in the chat. Hi, Opal.
Hello.
Yeah.
When I have laser beams for breakfast, it makes my breath taste like rainbows.
Because I'm trying to figure out, because it's like, I don't know, there's like, damn, what am I trying to say? Because I know there was a situation where I was involved in as well when it came to Ranting Feminists, because everybody knows me and Ranting Feminists don't get along and shit like that because we have difference of opinions. I think the last time we just agreed upon something is when she started talking about the whole, like, oh, we need like a black female superhero or something like that, or video game character or whatever.
You mean Storm?
And something about, whining and crying about a black female character or something like that, because of diversity and all that shit that be screaming around. And I know a conversation got started up about that because a whole lot of people had conversated on that whole entire thing, including myself. Because if there's one thing I can't stand, when a lot of people start sitting up here screaming diversity, talking about we need diversity in this and diversity in that, just to be virtue signaling. And I seen a whole conversation that went on between them as well. And a lot of stuff that went down, and of course, like I said, I had added my little 2 cents in it because, and I'm kind of wondering if that's what the situation that he was talking about right there.
It might have been.
Because I know
it was about diversity in games or something.
That right there.
Let me find the tweet before, but from the gist of it, it was, she was complaining about how good there aren't any good gay / people of color well-written characters or whatever. And I posted a bunch of character profiles. I'm like, no, that's wrong. And then Gabe kind of took it in the completely other direction, and it's talking about mandatory diversity or some bullshit, even though she didn't even bring that up, And it's just like, what?
Okay.
What?
I have a question.
What? Oh, go ahead.
Has this individual not read a lot of comics or not played a lot of RPGs or not?
Well, probably not. That's what I'm thinking. You're talking about the Ranting Femme?
I don't know who these people are. I'm just saying the person who's saying they need more diversity or whatever. It's like I can name I'm not a big comic book person, but I can name off the top of my head quite a few female or bisexual or people of color in video games and in comics. So
it was
I'm not a fan. You know what I mean?
It was more about video games. And hey, what's up?
Hey, yo.
It was more about video games than anything else. And my biggest problem with people is if you're going to make an argument, represent what the other person says clearly and coherently, and don't misrepresent them, because if you do, it makes you even look like more of an idiot.
Makes you look
I know. Yeah, I know. My whole
Yeah.
thing was about it. I think what it basically came down to is because like every time you turn around, you're always seeing like a feminist or something like that, always screaming like we need diversity and this and all that right there. And when Rant Feminist basically did what she did on Twitter right there, it was basically like in a lot of people's opinion, traveling down the same road. It's like every day, you're always seeing somebody talking about we need more diversity in this, and we ain't got enough this and that and all that right there. And a lot of people can backtrack way back in history up until the present right now and show them exactly like there have been so many like black protagonists females in gaming and all that right there up until this day, just because you ain't seen one like in so long, and then trying to shame all these game developers into making something that you claim that you want to see. And it's like my argument was like, okay, so if you want to see like these black game characters and all that right there, why don't you get into that profession right there, and learn about the whole entire gaming situation and create these characters and create good characters, and don't just create characters because like diversity and all that right there. So that was my argument on the whole entire thing, and I don't know like what everybody else was going around with it.
Right.
Well-
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what diversity means for them? It just means no white or pale minorities.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was supposed to do animation in college. I was supposed to do animation in college, but if I couldn't do animation, I was gonna BTech. At least I'd have a useful degree.
Mm-hmm.
They basically put me in a class, game design level 3. I'm not qualified for it at all. Can't even fucking animate, let alone do that shit. And they said I couldn't leave, otherwise I would be stuck with the entire bill instead of half of the bill. And I couldn't drop out either. And that was solely because they needed more than 2 women in each class.
Oh God,
That's stupid.
That's really stupid. I can't animate as well. I don't really have the patience for it.
So I've got
I can't draw
in game design.
like at all. I can barely draw a stick figure.
I hate forced diversity.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got
go ahead.
a game design qualification, but the thing is that you need to do 3 years in university for the qualification to be useful. I only went to community college, so
I have a
it's completely
question
useless.
though. I do have a question. Did like all of these people who are pushing forced diversity miss like the entire 90s?
I think they did.
Like
Because
Static Shock and
when I was growing up, I was taught to treat an individual by their actions and not about their skin color. I don't know what the fuck happened to that. You know what I mean?
That's racist.
You know what I mean? It's just
Dora the
like
Explorer.
Barney the
I hear. Actually, it's funny you said Dora the Explorer. I just heard that she no longer speaks Spanish.
She speaks Spanish. And
Dios
in Mexico,
mío.
in Mexico, did you know she teaches kids English in Mexico?
Huh.
That tripped the
Interesting.
shit out of me.
It's complete
I
opposite.
was like, holy shit, she's teaching English. That fucked the shit out of me when I went to go visit my relatives in California and they were watching Spanish Dora. I was like, holy fuck, Dora's speaking all Spanish.
I know. Now, while we on this whole diversity issue, that could be a topic that I can bring up right
I
there.
don't know, like,
well, it's when we're talking about the whole bullshit that went down with like, Gabe the Daibi Samurai, I guess.
Like, if you let a group, it will get diverse by itself, by life experiences and by common interests.
I know.
Like, if you leave a group alone, like an art group, they'll like get diverse on their own. You don't need to force it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my thing right there. I hate
Besides-
forced diversity, like just getting somebody into a certain group because like claiming diversity, like, oh, we need more black people in this, or we need more Muslim people in this right here. Like how L'Oreal did not too long ago with the whole like Muslim lady Like now that really confused the hell out of me. Yeah, like
they didn't
Let
look
it
at
last
her
long.
background at all. They did not look at her background at all. They just like, oh, she's Muslim and wants the job. Let's hire her.
exactly. It's like how you gonna hire somebody who wears a hijab for a hair product? Like, okay, this woman has her hair covered all doesn't show her hair all along. How can she promote a hair product? We're supposed to take her word for it.
That's advertising 101, but in Muslim countries, shampoo ads, they actually do wear the hijab.
I don't know how it goes, but then again, it's like they need to start screening. They need to start screening their Muslim women more, more thoroughly and things
All
like
they
that.
had to do was check her Twitter profile.
Well, they did that a little too late.
I did learn something interesting about women's hair when they were
You all right?
It's kind of weird, but basically, because they cover up their hair the majority of the time, their hair doesn't get exposed to the elements as much, so it gets thicker, stronger, and shinier. And I didn't really realize this, but I noticed it like when, obviously when I had friends who wore their headscarf and all that stuff. I just noticed it. Like they seem to have thicker, shinier, better hair because they haven't been exposed to elements too much.
Well, genetics could also be a factor.
Yeah.
I
also, diversity of thought is more important than diversity of arbitrary characteristics.
Yeah, I understand that. I was just saying a weird thing that I just noticed.
No, I know. I'm just piling on.
May I make a comment though?
Yes.
Okay.
Every diversity quota and every feminist who's pushing
All right.
diversity, this little hangout that we're doing passes every single test that they have for movies and whatever. There are more than one female, and we're talking about other things other than men. There
The
are people
Bechdel
of different
test.
ethnicities, mental health, disabilities. Right now, this group, who is a diverse group, who is only want to be here, we hang out with each other because we like to, because we like talking about our different life experiences. We pass all of their tests, but because we don't agree with them, we apparently don't exist.
Yeah.
Well, personally, I actually would much rather talk with people that don't agree with me.
It's kind of annoying to hang out with people
I don't
who
agree
with you.
I'm joking.
Oh yeah.
No, like I go and yeah, it pissed somebody off that I let in a troll. But it's 7 of us against 1 troll. I think the troll made the freaking made it worth having conversation because although he had a troll, a lot of people do still share his same opinions. And it's what do you solve by patting each other on the back?
Absolutely nothing.
I mean, you might get off, but
Yeah, and again, I don't think people. It's kind of nice seeing a live stream where it's not constant arguing all the time.
Like I would have never even improved. I would never have improved as an artist even slightly if none of you guys would have said, "Hey, Opal, maybe do that better."
Yeah.
I mean,
Now we're working on the
most
cooking.
Most live streams I see now are pretty much like argumentative streams, and the only streams that don't do argumentative and actually talk to each other are pretty much like art streams, like art streams.
like art streams, community streams, blood sports.
Crap, that fucking reminds me. I missed an art stream that I meant to catch today. Shit. I just remembered it.
I posted a new drawing video on my YouTube channel.
That pisses me off so bad.
You know, it might help you with the drawing. I don't know, but I posted a new drawing video today. Yay!
Background that's going on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The background that's going on right now is actually something Opal did.
Hooray!
Yay! Oh, thank you. Now here is I might disagree with you guys on this, but diversity, it is nice sometimes though.
How so?
Well, Disney has this new princess, Elena of Avalor, and she's basically a Mexican princess. And I've always wanted a Disney Mexican princess growing up.
Elena?
Yeah, Elena of Avalor. And
Well, see, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's nice. It's just
Is it? Hold on, Opal. Is it that she's Mexican and a princess, and there's a storyline, or is the storyline how she's Mexican and we all have to accept it?
No, it's a storyline. She beats an evil queen with a magic stick, and there's flying jaguars, and it's really cool.
So it's got a good story behind it.
Like, yeah, you could replace this with any race, like an African princess, Japanese princess. I mean, the flying jaguars might have to be changed to like dragons or something. But like,
Well, that's good.
I don't see why.
it is nice to have like, oh yay, finally a Mexican princess. But it's a storyline. It's not dependent. Like they even have a white girl there.
That's nice.
So, like,
The
if
one
you're-
white girl. She really
if
stands
it's
out.
forced, it's
Fucking white girl.
not good.
I like the concept of Princess and the Frog, where it's not just a princess like falling with the guy. They actually like form a relationship due to the fact that, well, the prince got turned into a frog.
And it makes it.
Yeah.
Though sometimes Disney is making like mythical African princesses who are like from a mythical island, and I need a special rock to go to my magic island that doesn't exist on Earth, only because we need to have African princesses.
I mean, the thing is that
But like they also have mermaids, so like that's cool. It exists in the Disneyverse.
Did you just say they had herpes?
No.
Mermaid.
Mermaids.
Oh,
it's like
I missed something, and I was like, "How does herpes make its way into a Disney
they're-
princess cartoon?"
They're making like
So many ways.
they make fake races, but they also make real races. Like there's a French princess.
I like the,
So like it's
I like,
real. Like there's a cute little Chinese
Uh-oh.
princess.
I like the idea. So you know Moana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the movie because it's not Maui in Moana just like falling in love and shit. There's actually like there's a platonic friendship, kind of like
Yeah, that
a
was a nice change.
you know,
That was a nice change.
like a brother and sister relationship more than that
Although
stuff, and I
Tumblr
kind of like
is
that
shipping
better.
them. Tumblr ships them.
No, I like that better. They're more platonic because it's more believable. That makes sense.
I like
So-
Zootopia.
This 77 person, they have you blocked, Cracker? And that's why
Who,
they're
me?
not able to come in, or what?
I know they were in at the same time for a while.
Oh, okay. I fucking hear him.
Are you talking about me?
Maybe. Wave
I wa-
if you're
Well,
with
I'm-
77 in your name.
I'm right here, man.
My son likes the show called Sophia the First, I think, because he likes the music or the dragon.
Oh, Sophia.
Yeah, he likes Sophia the First. My son likes girls, so I don't mind him watching it. If anybody is gonna criticize me for, but he likes girls. He likes
Fair
to
enough.
play with girls. He likes to kiss girls. So he likes Sophia the First. And there was this episode that took place in like China, and there's this little Chinese princess. But it like the whole thing wasn't really like, oh, look at me, we're Chinese. It was, oh, we have to do this mission to do this thing, and there's like a complex storyline. And they only really mentioned she's Chinese because they wanted to invite Mulan into it.
Sounds
Oh,
about
no.
right.
Actually, if you talk about kids' cartoons, I'd take Sophia the First being watched in the background over Max and Ruby any fucking day of the week.
Or fucking Caillou.
Yeah.
Cartoons are awesome. Okay, I
No.
like.
What's that? What's that?
I like Neymar.
What's that recent Nicktoon that came out? I don't. I can't remember its name, but it's got these two genies, I suppose. And
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, it's really nightmarish because it's just so Uncanny Valley-ish.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
not-
it once with
it's
my niece, and
creepy.
I
My son
was
isn't allowed to
horrified
watch
beyond
it.
words.
I
And when
only
you
trust-
talk
Hold on.
when you talk kids' cartoons, Icky's known me long enough that Caillou in my house equaled Grounded.
No,
What? Why?
Oh, man,
Oh,
in
Caillou.
the chat
He teaches
says,
kids how to
but
be
yeah, the guy who made Fritz the Cat made a PG movie with violence, Nazis, whores, and nipples.
What?
Oh, Fritz the Cat was straight up
Sounds
adult.
like Sounds like
the
my
shit,
kind of
though.
thing, man.
I only
show.
trust Sesame Street and Disney cartoons.
We use some anime that don't have horrible things.
No, my
in them.
son is not allowed
Just-
to watch anime
Yeah.
until he's
Opal,
15.
just trust Archer. Archer knows the way.
My son is not allowed to watch anime until he's 15.
No, what about?
I'm gonna roll him out from.
What about
It
children's
is-
anime?
No,
There's some good children anime.
Children's.
Hang on.
but like
Most
he might
children's anime is pretty
accidentally,
harmless.
you know
Well,
how
okay. Some safe anime for kids is like if there's Totoro, there's
Oh yeah.
Okay, I trust
Kiki's
I trust,
Delivery
Totoro?
Service. Yes,
I trust Studio Ghibli, okay, but like like it might get suggested like, oh, you watch this? Well, here's a suggestion.
Oh yeah,
for this.
Totoro,
It might-
Howl's Moving Castle.
It might,
Okay,
it might like lead him
Opal?
down a rabbit hole of adult things.
There's a one anime that I will show that's just pure-hearted shit.
I don't know. I'm
I'll let you
watching Full
watch it
Metal
first.
Alchemist right now. I'm a little
Oh, which one?
No.
2003 or Brotherhood?
Brotherhood because they added new episodes.
Oh.
We sit down and watch it
Rose
first.
is not ballin' anymore. That pisses me off.
Opal.
Opal.
Why does that piss you off? It wasn't
We
Ishvalin
will
in
sit
the
down.
manga.
Well,
We will sit down and watch it first to make sure that it is kid appropriate,
I
and
watch,
then you can show it to the youngin.
I watch every cartoon before I show my kids. That means I'm watching a lot of cartoons.
Okay.
I've seen so many episodes of Sesame Street without my kid. My eyes.
Don't show her Golf City.
Yeah.
I mean, all hail Blue Whale, but don't show her
No,
Golf
I watch
City.
cartoons before I let my son see it. I check out every movie. I watch Moana.
Oh, Ariete, yes, that's
Oh,
another
yeah.
good one. Child
I love
safe.
that one.
Ariete
Ariete is
is
really good.
Ariete is based off of the book The Borrowers. Like when I first started to sit down and watch them, I'm going, I recognize this. This is The Borrowers.
Yeah, I trust Studio Ghibli. I trust.
Even my mother likes Ariete, and she hates animation.
Studio Ghibli, yes. There is another video that's actually coming out, and I need to research it more.
I think
it's
gonna
called
be
The
his
Witch
last
and Her
one.
Flower.
Oh yeah.
I think
It's called The
I
Witch
think
and Her
that's
Flower.
gonna be his. I think that's gonna be his last film.
Miyazaki's already retired. Studio Ghibli still lives on. Miyazaki was just
Yeah.
one of their main
He's
animators.
coming out of.
No, but
coming
I
out
think
of
he's.
retirement.
I think he's retired.
He was a director.
after this one.
Well, he gave.
Like, I think
okay,
this
so
is-
his movies is based off his life, sort of thing, like aspects of his life that he did, and he gave an entire
Okay.
almost book size thing of stuff in his life to basically use for the people to use for future movies. So you're going to get quite a few movies still inspired by Miyazaki, even though Miyazaki died.
Are you just replaying my videos over and over again?
That's the same video.
Are you just replaying the video over and over again?
Yeah.
See, that's another
that's
good children's anime. Opal, Ponyo. There was nothing in Ponyo.
Dragon Ball.
Ponyo.
Dragon Ball, no.
What's wrong with Pokemon?
I
Is that
trust-
not anime?
That's animal.
That is anime, but it's
It's not
Kinda
animal.
weak.
Oh, don't go PETA. Don't go PETA, Opal.
Dragon Ball
Uh,
Z. Oh, the dragon.
Well-
No, okay. This is a little
Whoa.
selfish, but I don't really want my kid into Pokemon because I really don't want to find like a million Pokemon cards and a little.
Oh, Opal, let your kid have fun.
This is a
Yeah.
little selfish on my
But they
part.
Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
Hey, my nephew actually just made like $2,500 off his old Pokemon.
I'm gonna feel so old. He's gonna be talking about Pokemons I've never heard of. You're like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
you know, there's like a ice cream cone Pokemon, right?
Yes, I saw.
Vanillix.
Oh god, I saw a YouTube video about that. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm laughing at something that Opal posted an hour ago. I guess that there's a recorder in a songbook that teaches you how to play music from Frozen on the recorder.
Burn it. Burn
Oh
it.
God, please
now.
no.
Do you know someone with kids? Do you hate that
Burn
person?
it. Burn the book. Burn the publishing company. Burn the shipping company. Burn
Yes,
it
burn
now.
Oh my gosh, that's
Don't burn the
awesome.
shipping company. That's my job.
I don't care.
And I have no idea what's in my trailer half the time.
What are we burning and why?
That's really
Lotto
concerning.
I
just put.
You don't know what's in your trailer half the time.
Oh, hoo, hoo.
No, when
That's
you
a-
talk about like, my daughter had this fucking Frozen glove.
Mhm.
It did not have an off switch.
Ooh.
Oh no.
That's the problem with Frozen toys is they don't have an off switch and you're stuck to let it go, let it go.
I would think by
Ooh,
now
that's
they
bad.
would figure out, hey, make an off switch.
No, by now I got
It's
my
not-
kid into cooler shit.
It's not recommended, but what my mum used to do was any toys that really annoyed her, that was really loud and obnoxious, they mysteriously disappeared within a week or two.
Oh, I took the batteries off.
We are going to be going off air, and I am going to show a couple of comical videos to those who decide to stick around, and then I'm going to head to bed. Does anybody else have anything else they want to say before the end of this stream?
I do.
Wimmy, wimmy, wham, wham, wuzzle.
I got
I will
Go ahead,
just...
Cracker.
taxes.
Taxation is theft.
Oh God, ending it now before
Wait,
Jay hears
can
that.
I do a shameless plug-in before you go?
Absolutely.
I want to plug in.
Plug your
You got too many plugs open.
Everyone.
All right, quick. I'm the Critical Cracker. Please sub to my channel at Critical Cracker. Hit me up on Twitter at Cracker Critical, and that's it. Thank you.
I'm
Give it
Volpine
up.
Deity. I'm on YouTube and Twitter. Find me. It's terrible.
I'm the Chambers of My Heart. Just type in my name to YouTube, and you will find a link to my Twitter, graphics page, and whatnot.
If you can't
I'm
find
your
her,
boy,
there,
Pat.
check her under the bus because she gets
Oh,
thrown
ha,
under
ha,
there
ha.
quite a bit.
I just posted a new YouTube video. My merch is up for sale. Bye. You love me.
I'm
Hey, Opal, follow me back on Twitter.
I'm funny, and I think everybody knows who the hell I am.
I don't know who you
Oh,
are.
yeah. Other guy?
You look like my uncle though.
Guy in the red shirt.
Get it?
There's the guy in the red shirt there.
Yeah.
That's whatever his name's 77. Dude, 77.
Hey, dude, 77.
Anything to say, man?
Follow you.
The name's Hey Dude 77. I talked absolutely not at all in this stream, so you should sub to my channel because of that.
I have merch.
Pat, you want to lay the smack down with the thickness?
Well, if everybody doesn't know me by now, I'm your boy Pat. You'll find me on YouTube and also on Twitter, man, where I talk a lot of ish on both channels.
You sure do. I am your host, the Coon with the Poon, the man with the plan, the fluff. What the fuck is floating underneath? Oh, that's Opal. Oh, goddamn, don't fuck with me like that.
That's racist.
I'm a raccoon, motherfuckers. I've got coon shit to do. If you stick around afterwards, we've got some videos set up to watch. Enjoy. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm a Steam.
Penises.